Okay, so she has cancer. We're about to see the property. You're going to see this live, unfiltered, raw, and see exactly what we do and how we create this deal. I'll see you on the other side, but I want you to prepare yourself. That's why I'm on here real quick before you see the actual live, unfiltered walkthrough of how I negotiate and how I do everything else. So see you on the other side. Bye. Okay, so right now we are at, where are we at? 1442 Shore Acres. Here's the property. We are going to be inspecting it, and we're going to be negotiating. That's the property right there. 2-car garage. Lead came in, talked to the boyfriend, and real nice guy. His name is Jordan. So we're going to check it out. I think I already know what they want for the property, which is, it's already got a new roof, which you can tell. So got to make sure you got your seller's packet on you. Which, the good thing is I was double checking because we're missing a contract. So let me get that as well. You're gonna be following me through this process here. So, and also, my rim cracked. So then I went to a rim guy, they fixed it. Sorry for the mess, it's usually not like that. So my chest set, pool table, or pool sticks. Never know when you need a good machete. That's always good. This is a harness. Okay, so let's get our for sale contract, which is right here. Yeah. Okay. You always want to make sure you got an extra one of these. Okay, so that's good. 2-page contract, or technically 3 because it's got a signature page. There you go. Easy peasy. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to check out the property. What time is it? They should be here any minute. And then, yes, I know my car is super dirty. Go inside the property, we'll check everything out, make sure it's a win-win for everybody. I think the numbers will make sense. So I'm gonna put this down over here, take some pictures as well. So if you can see, kind of pretty much what I'm looking at is this checklist right here, right? So we have a checklist of all the items I'm looking for. Now, I've memorized this doggone checklist. Yes. And so we got pictures that we're going to take. And so anyway, when you're going through it, you're looking for exterior of the property, what's going on, the neighborhood. You're looking for everything that's going on with the neighborhood. It's got an extra lot, and I'm curious with this extra lot if we could actually do something with this lot. I would like to. So if I can get rid of this tree, if I could subdivide the lot, I would love to subdivide it. I don't know how far out it goes. I think it goes right up to here. But if we have a good chunk of this, if we have another lot here, it will be great, because I would build over here. This is a super nice neighborhood to build something. So, okay, so we're gonna take some pictures. We're taking pictures, we'll wait until Jenny comes. Concrete block home, right off the back. Not a bad property. It's got a brand new roof, which is really good. They did a good job on the roof. Little side entrance as well. We got a 2-car garage, very useful, with a little shed. Okay, that's great. We have our electrical panel. Something's going on over there. Oh, new AC. Oh, it's got a little back unit, which is good. Really cool trees. This is why you wear boots, just FYI. Hello. I'll make sure nobody's over here. That's your clean out. That's your clean out right there, just FYI, for plumbing. It's a really cool property. Make sure there's no dead bodies back here. So you're looking through all this, got abandoned car. What is that? What kind of car is that? Volkswagen Rabbit. Diesel, shut up. That's a diesel? Get out of here. This was an add-on, I think. This was an add-on. This is a big lot. I really hope this is buildable. If this lot right here is buildable, it would be amazing. It really would. It goes all the way out to right there, to that fence. I mean, if this is 50 feet, would be awesome. And we could check real quick. Let me call Jordan. All right, so I'm calling the boyfriend. So yeah, it goes all the way throughout. This is. Hey Jordan, just want to give you a heads up, man. I'm at the property. Is Jenny far? Do you know?
Gina is. She should be there in a moment. She should be there already. She in a black Corvette?
Nah, I don't see a black Corvette. No.
You staring at the house?
Yeah, I'm here at the house with the Rabbit diesel in front of it, or on the side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right here. I don't see no black Corvette.
Yeah. I saw her when she call her and see where she's at.
Okay, let me know, man. I'm here.
Okay.
Thanks, brother. All right, so just again, we're just looking out. We're just gonna take some more pictures. Wait for her anyway. Yeah, it's a no-brainer of a deal if the price is right. So, look at the property, figure out exactly what's possible. I mean, right off the back, what comes up for me is it's concrete block, which is great. The front, we may open it up. I think it's just open up the front, make it look aesthetically pleasing. Would be great if we could do that. The windows are really old. I'll pop all these off. This is cute. I would just wrap this with wood. Have a nice, this is really cool to kind of like pull up. Would be really neat. It's got hardwood floors, which is really good. The original hardwood floors. This is awesome. Yeah, this is cute. I mean, it's a big house, it ain't small. I think the square footage is off too. So we're gonna find out. And then this is actually solid too. So it's got a new roof on the shed. I mean, this is not bad. And the shed is oversized. So you got 1 car, 2 car, and then that. And a really great area. So this could be a great home. I think that was her. She's got a Corvette. That's the sound of a Corvette. So let's see if she's here. Jenny with a black Corvette. Yep, there's her. I love your Corvette. I was like, all black cars are awesome to me. I always film, just FYI. I'm Franklin Cruz.
Hi, Gina.
Nice meeting you, Jeannie. And it's Jeannie, correct?
Gina.
Gina, I apologize.
No worries.
So what, 78?
Yep.
All right, I was right on it. Yeah, 78 Corvette. How long have you had it for?
It's my second day driving it.
No way. Are you serious? Congratulations.
My 50th birthday's in 2 weeks.
What? You're 50?
Yeah.
No way.
So yeah, we're going to Mardi Gras for my birthday.
Oh my God.
I was born in New Orleans 50 years ago. It's kind of like my 50-year anniversary to go back to.
That is awesome. How does that feel? It's weird.
Weird.
It is weird. It was funny because I was just talking. My stepmom's 63, and I took her out. I'm 45, and I was just like, it's so interesting. It's like this aging thing.
I know.
You know, I was like,
Fiance's only 30. He just turned 37.
well, I know what you're doing there, but I ain't judging. We'll take this out of the camera. It's like, but it was so interesting because I'm telling her, it's like, I remember her when she came. I'm adopted, right? So she came in my life when I was like 9. Right. And so I was like talking to her, I was like, it's so crazy how we're just like, we're moving up. I was like, and then you feel it in your body. Like sometimes you feel it weird. It's like, I don't remember this. I don't remember this hurting. I don't remember how is my knee popping now? Like I've never felt this before.
Well, 45 years still, I was good until about 49.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened at 49?
Well, just everything started happening. I was like, oh, I'm just getting old. It's just part of getting old.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
and they only at 50, right?
Well, I have a brain tumor. I've got
No,
lung nodules,
I'm
all
so
these
sorry to
things
hear
Just
that.
kind of started just adding up. Whereas,
Oh, my
this was
goodness.
like a project, and Jordan's
Yeah.
like, you need to get rid of all your projects.
Yeah.
And just, live life. And I'm like,
Enjoy.
Yeah, I should.
That is pretty good.
So-
It's like, and what time are you coming over? No,
That's why he contacted you, and I was like, well, because I was doing the projects little by little
Yeah.
myself, and just
This is really nice though. I mean, what did you, so obviously you guys did the roof,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then if anything on the exterior, anything else that you guys did?
No, not yet. I pressure.
Let me get my thing real quick. So you pressure washed it. I love how in just 2 days ago you bought that. That is so cool. All right, so we're gonna go inside.
Well, I got it back in November. It's been in the shop for a few months.
Oh, okay.
I used it a lot.
Well, it's funny because I have a lady that she has an identical one but gold, and I'm buying her property, and she
yeah?
has it sitting there, and I was like, 78, 79. She's like, hers is 79. But to me, that body style was the best.
It's fun.
That is the absolute
I had it in my
best.
backyard for a while with a big tarp over it.
Really?
Like, what kind of car is that? I'm like,
Look
you
at
can't
that.
tell under the tarp with those giant wheel wells. It looks
Oh,
just like a Corvette.
Yeah. I was like, that's my favorite body style. I love that.
And my good friend, she just turned 50 also, and she's looking for one, and she likes the 97 body style. Like
97. Oh.
Not the.
It's like a little bit
boxy
more
one,
slick.
A little bit smoother, but still
Yeah.
kind of flat looking.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
So interesting.
I didn't get it ready for sale. Jordan said, "Oh, some guy wants to come look at it." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, I guess he was telling me about something else. Let me put this down. I'll take pictures. Somebody else was looking at it as well, and they were trying to lowball you, or what was going on with
Oh,
that?
I just did what's the shade brain tumor? I can't think of it.
Oh, my goodness.
Offer up? No, that's.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like one of those Zillow offers or whatever. Open door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offer up, see by
Yeah.
shade. Open door.
And then
Let's see what they say.
I think normally what their business model is, they'll lock it up for whatever you say, and then they'll get it under contract, and then they'll lowball it.
Well, it was a decent. I think it was like a 270 offer.
Damn.
And it was minus closing costs, minus repairs, minus.
Yeah.
Then it was like 180. I'm like, what happened to 270?
Oh, no way.
I know it needs work. I mean, but it's got good bones. It's solid structure. It's
Yeah,
almost
it
a
looks
half an
good.
acre in the city limits. Lake Parker's right across the street.
Yeah, I know this area. I just bought one over at 1627 Holly Road, right over there.
Oh, Holly, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know it very well.
So I used to rent to Detroit Tiger baseball players.
No
I
way.
had a house next door because Joker Market Stadium's right up the street.
Yeah.
So
How long have you owned this for?
5 years, 6 years.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
It started off with project, and then it's turned into a storage. And then I had a couple friends that were in town, just temporary, working part time, and needed a place to crash. And my house was full, so I was like, I can stay here. Just kind of.
This is super cool. So when did you find out about the brain tumor stuff?
The day after my birthday last March.
How bad is it?
We don't know yet. It's about ping pong size.
Oh, not that bad.
So.
But how's your feeling? Like any numbness anywhere? Anything going on in your body?
Memory is the hardest part. Like, I can't remember words that I know. Like, I'm like, that part of the house that has clothes in it, like.
And then you forget.
Like, it? Like, yeah, like I can't think of simple words, not like educated words that I learned in college.
No way.
Like, just simple things. It's
That's
weird.
funny. That's crazy. I have a friend of mine that had that, and he always kept a notebook on him. So anytime he would forget, he
Well,
kept on.
Here's my weekly dilemma. I send myself text messages all the time. I lost my phone last Monday. I
No.
have been devastated. I can't remember anything. I don't know anything. It's just been amazing how
Oh my
setback that makes you.
It's like it brings you back to a teenager.
Right. Well,
Just like when we had no phones.
I was in a shuttle and I said, hey man, some guy, can I borrow your car or phone?
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah. And I'm like, I know 3 numbers: my mom, my dad, and my fiance. Those are the only 3 numbers that I remember.
Wow.
So.
What is that one thing? Oh my goodness. And how did you meet Jordan?
You know the app Nextdoor?
No, I've never heard of that one. I was on eHarmony.
It's not a dating app. It's
Oh.
the neighborhoods. Like,
Oh, okay.
to your fellow neighbors,
Okay.
lost dog, or
Yeah.
activity, or door-to-door salesman, just to kind of
Yeah.
around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well, when somebody goes on there, it says so-and-so's new to the neighborhood, and I was like, hey, welcome to the hood. If you need anything, I'm just a few blocks away. And he responded back, and it goes to my email because I don't have it on my phone.
Yeah.
And he had sent me a few messages, and then I sent him. I said, hey man, if you want to text me, here's my phone number. It's a lot easier to get hold of me, or faster response.
Yeah.
And he said, forgive me, my harmless flirting is a little rusty. And I'm like,
No.
like the thumbnail's like the size of a dime.
Oh
You
my
can't see what
goodness.
anybody looks like.
So right when you said they were like, oh snap, he's flirting?
I've never done online dating before.
Really?
No, I'm gonna meet somebody face to face.
I'm the same way.
Intense.
I'm the same way.
Understand how intense I am before you just see a picture of me.
Yeah. It's like, do you want this or not?
And then he said he did home remodeling, and I'm like, oh man, I got lots of projects.
No
He
way.
did the floor next door for me in the house next door.
What?
And we started hanging out. That's been 2 years, over 2 years.
No way. Congrats. That's awesome.
Proposed in May.
So how long were you single beforehand?
Well, probably 5 years, like single, like not serious relationship.
Okay.
I'm a truck driver, so I'm on the road a lot. So I was dating a guy in North Florida. If I came within 100 miles, he'd come hang out with me.
Okay.
So it was kind of,
Now, were you married before or
I
no?
was married 30 years ago.
No way. Get out of
It's
here.
been a long time. So yeah, this was kind of like everybody's in the area. Oh, there's a place to crash out.
That's funny. So then you own that one too?
Yes.
Got it. And
I
you
bought
released.
the next door house first.
Okay.
And then this house was, I went to be like, hi, I'm your neighbor. And he's like, is it true if you don't pay your taxes, somebody can steal your house?
It's like,
I said,
yeah.
man, it's true. So I ended up paying all his taxes and buying it from him.
Wow.
And thinking I was getting a great deal.
Yeah.
And it was hoarder house.
Oh my God, I've seen
Like
those.
that back room, stuff is so high, it was like chest high. Like roll off dumpster, just start throwing stuff away.
Oh
and
my
there was
God.
like, this was carpet from the 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
And it was just literally like you see on the TV shows.
No way. I've seen that before. Yeah.
Yeah, it was scary.
Now, did he have like buckets with urine in it as well? Or any kind of like the
Nothing
jugs?
weird like that.
I had one. It was a house similar to this.
Pill bottles stacked up for days. It was his
No
grandmother's
way.
house. And he had inherited it. And she had died 15 years ago.
What?
Or 15 years prior. And he
What?
hadn't touched anything of hers in 15 years. Like, if I
What?
was to do an Austin Powers movie, she had a
Yeah.
cute little wardrobe if I was a size 0. She was a little bitty thing.
No way.
So I just pulled everything outside and said, garage sale. How much do you want? What do you want to offer me? People were like, $1? I'm like, sure. They're like, really? I'm like, I don't have any emotional attachment. I just want it out of my house.
Are you
And then I
kidding
would
me?
Throw up, I mean, like the old fashioned hair dryers from the
Yeah.
40s that
Those
were
are actually
like,
pretty cool, but
looks
yeah.
like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I got enough junk on my own. I don't want anybody else's junk. So I was just wanting to get rid of it,
That's
So,
insane.
and then I ripped all the carpet out.
I found
I ripped
this.
the carpet out next door and redid the floor. And then rental people just tore up the floor. And I was just like, fucking people, man. So I never got to do the floor here. I did
Oh
the
my-
floor in here.
Yeah, this isn't bad. It's cute. It's super cute.
It's all cement board reinforced underneath
Okay.
the tile.
I like it. Let me take a picture of
I
this real
ripped
quick.
out the old, it was just like a one, 2 cabinet built-ins and then one little run here, and this was all open. So I bought this out of another house and just kind of repurposed it.
Yeah, this is not that bad at all. I like it. You guys did a really cute job.
Well,
Yeah, it's not that
it's
bad.
me. I did this by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother came and helped me with the tile.
I like it. Is there a table or a chair that we can sit and talk
Probably
about? Okay, great. You got one chair? All right. And then you got all right, so we got one chair.
Outside and see the
I did, but let's show me one more time.
Oh, and Jordan knocked over a damn water faucet in the very back, so the water turned off.
Oh, let me see where that's at. And then what's going on? Whose rabbit is it over there?
Friend of Jordan's.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, this just became a storage.
Mmm.
Can I park
So this is like community storage for
I used to have a couple trailers hanging out over here.
I saw this was a diesel. I was like, shut up.
I know.
I was like, I've never seen a diesel like that.
Oh, yeah, the old Volkswagens were all diesel. They're
That's
quieter.
crazy.
They don't sound like a diesel.
Oh, okay. Interesting. And so it's a 2-car garage,
Yes.
and then it's got a little storage, right?
The storage is a laundry room. There's another bathroom in the back that I never did anything with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me, do you have the key? I can check that out. So you started truck driving back in the day. What was the thought behind that? Just like, you just want to see the world or see America?
I have 3 college degrees. I went to school pre-med. I was planning on going to dental school.
No way. I was going to say you have perfect teeth.
I took a cross-country motorcycle trip. Decided I didn't want to go back to school. So I
You
did
took a
dental school.
cross-country motorcycle?
Yeah, I ride motorcycles all around the world.
It's crazy.
And see, I'm intense.
I love
And
it.
so 2017,
Yeah.
I had catering. I came here. I was the catering director at Florida Southern College is what
Okay,
I
okay.
worked them for.
Yep.
And then I worked dental for many years. So high-end catering, I worked down in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
And couldn't find a job. So I was like, every other job is truck driving. I said, I can drive a truck. So I went to truck driving school and been happily ever after.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane. All right, so what's the coolest places that you've been on the truck driving side?
I work for a sports broadcasting company,
Okay.
ESPN.
Okay.
I do mostly college games.
Oh, so you like shuttle their equipment?
Yeah, I drive the TV truck.
No way. That's got to be super fun.
So much fun. You play cornhole?
Of course.
Well, last year I did the American Cornhole League Summer Tour.
So you did it with the guy. I saw one guy had like no arms, no legs, and he's still, and he like got 4 in a row. I was like, I sent that. We have a family text. I was like, can you believe this?
His name's Darren or Eric.
Something
I've
like
met him
that.
a couple times. He is so cool. Do you listen to country music at all?
Of course. I used to be in the military, so country's our thing.
Okay. Well, Florida Georgia Line was playing one of the events we were at.
Okay.
And I want to say Darren his name, but I'm not for sure.
Okay.
He ended up getting up on stage with Tyler and dancing around. I mean, it's kind of.
That's hilarious.
But that guy's crazy, and it's amazing how they can sync it all the time.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I was like, what's anybody's excuse if you have no arms, no legs?
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, so we've got some goodness over here. Yeah, that'd be great. All right, so washer and dryer.
Not ready for sale, but.
All right, you got other little goodies in here.
Storage, yeah.
No way.
Another project.
Another fun project.
Yeah.
This is amazing. So this used to be yours? This is the one that you rode across the country?
Oh, no, that's a little baby one.
Oh, really? Oh, you rode bigger? No way.
Harleys. Yeah, this is little baby Harley.
What?
This was like the loaner bike. If anybody came to visit, there was a spare bike to ride.
That's so sweet. I love it.
Battery and a carb rebuild.
No way.
Just storage.
The closest thing to a Harley I had the Harley Davidson truck.
Okay.
Yeah, so I remember I went to war, and then during the war, that's when they came out. It was in 2000, well, I was in war in 2003, and they came out with the 4-door Harley Davidson with no supercharger. Because I was like, I gotta save money on gas, I got a family. But when they came out, I was like, that's the most gorgeous truck I've ever seen in my whole life.
You know, I drove them and I was like, oh, that's so cool. But when you sit in it,
Yeah.
you don't see the word Harley anywhere.
No.
There's no medallions.
They had the medallion on the seat.
I know. Behind you, you don't see that. I want it like.
You want it in front of you.
Sticker, put it everywhere.
That's true. Oh my goodness, what happened here?
I need a new top.
Jeez, this is beautiful though. This is.
It'll have some light.
Oh, I imagine. All right, so we have this, and that. Perfect. Okay. And then he put a new roof on it as well.
This has got a new roof.
Got it.
And the house has got a new roof.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. This is good. Okay.
This has got a new hot water heater. Hot water heater was in the kitchen.
Okay.
I brought it out here because I wanted more space in the kitchen.
That makes sense. Okay, so hopefully you're getting something out of this. At the end of the deal, when you're seeing properties and they're live, unfiltered, you're creating conversations, you're building rapport, but you're seeing like, this is actually how you want to do it. You don't want to do it over the phone because you're losing a lot of deals when you do stuff over the phone. And what I've already tracked is 20% of all deals that I ever met the home seller, they actually have another property they never even told you about. And you'll see what I mean on this one as well. So if you're interested in becoming a true investor and actually doing deals with integrity, go to trueinvestors.com right now. You can check out our academy. You can fill out for a mentorship. Or if you've got a deal that you want me to take a look at, probably we can partner. I'm not 100% sure. Go there too.
I'm probably 4 years old now. I don't know if they stick on it anymore.
Okay. Oh yeah, you do have a bathroom here. You shower, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this could be like a cute little studio
Workshop.
too.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I like it. I like it. So the ESPN gig, that must have been awesome getting that gig.
It is, yeah. So I drive around all the sporting events, and it's funny, I'm not a sports fan.
Okay.
So to me, my dream gig would be like, driving the demo bikes for Harley around from rally to rally, because that would interest me. I'm not a sports fan, so I don't even know the people. So
No
I'll
way.
Sports people, and they're like, you know who that is? I'm like, I have no idea. And we were doing some cornhole event that had a bunch of big famous football players, and they showed up, and I'm like,
Nope, don't know.
they weren't even as big as you. I'm like,
Really?
professional football players? Like, I'm expecting like big old linebackers.
Yeah.
They were small.
No way.
They could have been receivers. I'm like, I don't know what they were.
That's crazy. Well, I think I got everything I need. We can sit down and talk somewhere we could sit. Is there any place to sit over here, or you want to go by the car? That's up to you. Yeah. Actually, let's do it over here on my car. Perfect.
I like being outside.
Oh, I do too. I love it. But it's like my job, I have to do kind of both.
Yeah.
So I've got outside and inside. And then my rim, I found out this morning, cracked.
Oh, no.
So I had to get it repaired. And I didn't even know they did that. So thank God. See, that's the rim right there.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it was cracked and it was bent. And this guy's down the street, it's called Rim Doctor. They fixed it for $200. And Tesla was trying to charge me like $1,500 for one wheel. I was like, geez, yeah. So then now I have what they call it, the Tesla spare. So that's your spare.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So I was
Not
like,
as bad as most spares.
yeah, I was like, it is what it is. It's not that bad. I just was like, you got to be kidding me. Everything.
I have an X6 that has the 22-inch rims with the low-profile tires. It's all airbrushed. Like,
No way.
from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Everybody, where does that car come
That
from?
is super cool. All right, so let me bring this up real quick as well. Okay. All right, so let me show you this over here. And then Jordan was telling me, I guess the range was what? He was telling me what, 200,000-ish or something like that. What was the range that you were thinking?
Well, if, comparables were in the, I don't have the paper with me now, I wrote it down earlier. Just looking at the comparables and the,
And I have the comps too. I'll show you.
Okay.
Let me see here. Okay. So kind of, sorry, I normally don't do it on the back of my car.
All right.
That came out really bad, but you know what I mean.
Hey, I got a twisted sense.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's perfect. Thank you. It was funny because you were bringing up for 5 years you were separate or not? You weren't dating at all. Yeah.
single.
So I just
My
got.
brother passed my mom and my nephew moved in with me, so it was, instant family all of a sudden.
Yeah. So you're like, okay.
Different.
So for me, I was married for 15 years, and then my wife out of nowhere says, hey, I want a divorce. And I was like, what? And we had 2 boys and everything. That was 5 years ago, not knowing that she actually went with somebody who was in my Bible study. And then we were praying for him like a week prior, because it was only 5 people in the Bible, all men. And then he was going through a divorce. So we're like, oh man, it's gonna be all right, Corey, it's gonna be everything. Not knowing that they were doing a thing. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And so when that happened, I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill out. I don't wanna do anything for a while. I was like, and it's weird because I did find somebody on a dating app, but then I would see somebody, I was like, hey, I don't do this, so why don't we just meet at Chili's, like a public location?
Yeah.
And if you don't like me, I don't like you, no problem, we can walk away. But I'm always interested in, like, I just want intelligent conversations.
Right.
I'm not looking for, anything else could be worked out. But if we can't even talk, yeah, this ain't gonna happen. So, were you close or similar to that as well, or?
Well, I've never done a dating app, and I'm very good being single. Most of my life, I've been single most of my life.
Got it.
I've never looked for a boyfriend. I've never looked for a partner. I've never looked for anybody to occupy my time. I just go do my thing. I've got lots of friends all over the country that I go visit. I drive this
That's
truck
super
around.
cool.
I go park my truck and trailer and I go visit friends. I go park my truck. I go do tourist things in the area by myself. I'll go hiking. I'll go kayaking. I'll go rent a bicycle.
No way. I love that.
Yeah,
You can't beat that at all.
Well, the big joke was trying to find somebody that could keep up with me. My
Mm.
friend Don that I ride motorcycles with, he goes, "I can't wait to meet the guy that can keep up with you." I said, "Me too. If you find him, send him my way." And he just laughed.
And then
Then
Jordan.
he met Jordan. He's like, "You have chosen well a grasshopper." And I don't know if you remember that old. It's a quote from
Yes,
an old movie.
I
Don's
do.
75 years old.
Yeah.
So he's like, "You have chosen well a grasshopper."
It's true. He's a young guy, but he's also like, to me, it's like, you can
Do you
find
know him
old
from church?
spirits. Hmm?
Do you know him from church?
I don't know him from
Oh.
church. He just, but talking to him just
Oh,
off
okay.
and on, I was like, you could tell he's down to earth. He's not like you could tell right off the bat, because I've done this so long, who's a jerk right off the back, and then who's like, okay, they're reasonable.
Yeah.
Because some people, I go over there, they call me up, I want, 400,000. I go, and I'm looking, I'm like, sir, you just bought it for 100,000. And I was like, and the neighbors are selling for 120. Like, where are you coming up with?
I've not listed this one before. This one I put on Zillow 2 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
For sale by owner. And I think the Zillow rates was like, let's say 250-ish.
Mm.
And it's original. It's got great floors.
Yep.
The kitchen's original. The bathroom's original. Block structure. Again, that's a half an acre there also.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, 250 is average-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I listed it at 215. I was going to take 200, thinking that's a reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not giving it away, but I'm not trying to make top dollar either. Trying to find some middle ground.
Yeah.
Well, in my investor experience, some guy offered me 180, and I was like, okay, that's getting closer, because I got a lot of 100, 120s.
Yeah.
And then 6 days later, the same investor offered me 135, and I said, well, last week you offered me 180. Oh, well, it needs a lot of work. I'm like, no more work than I needed last week. Like,
Yeah.
they just blow out messages and texts and emails.
This
and
is
they
why I
know
do
who they're
this.
talking to.
Yeah. And funny part is, I used to travel the country teaching that. And then I learned that was the wrong way of doing it. And because what happened was, I met somebody that got scammed by somebody over the phone. And she cried, and she was an older lady. And I felt horrible and it wasn't me, it was somebody else, and I was coming to attempt to fix it. Right there, I was like, never again will I ever do a deal over the phone, ever in my whole, and I'll never teach it. I'll always tell everybody, you're scamming people. You have to come put your eyes on it, meet the person. This is a face-to-face transaction.
Right.
See what's going on.
George's like, if you don't like the guy, just walk away. I'm like, I can handle myself. Because he's got a boat guy at the house this morning working on the boat.
Oh, okay.
How's the guy? I said, he's a young kid. He seems real nice,
Nice, that's perfect. You can't beat that. So let me explain to you a couple things real quick. So
Okay.
I brought the entire appraisal with me, so I'll go over that as well. And then, but I want to kind of go over how they establish property values, if you didn't already know this. So what they do is, for an appraisal, they always look at 5 years up or 5 years down from the property of the year built of this property. So I think this was what, I think it was the 50?
52?
Yeah, I think it was. 52, yep, I got it. So 1952. So an actual comp is going to be 5 years up and 5 years down from 1952. Then it's got to be similar in square footage, heated square footage. Then it's got to be similar in style. Can't compare 2-story to a 1-story, frame versus block, stuff like that. And then it's got to be upgrades versus downgrades. So if yours has a ton of upgrades and the other one has downgrades, or vice versa, they factor that in. And then it has to have sold all within the last 6 months. Sometimes it can go a little bit further out. Sometimes it's a little bit shorter. It all matters the area. And then after you finish all this, then they give you a value, right? And because the definition of appraisal is really an opinion based upon these 7 things. So I just wanted to share that with you
Sure.
while we go into this. And then what I did was, okay, so this is your property here, your old trailer.
Yes.
As well, that they got. Yep. And so then to verify, and so the property that I saw, and again, I didn't see the inside, this is just what the comps are. They're ranging from here, right? And it's really up in the air. So what I have to look at is like, okay, how do we create this win-win? I've got to see the property, what's going on, right? But this is the range it's giving. So then I go by the area, see what other properties are selling, right? So now I'm going to showcase it. So it showcases the data, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1380, 0.44 acres, which is basically a double lot.
1380 is before the add-on, so it's like 15 something now.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was.
So plus 15. Okay. Go ahead.
No, not 1500. 1500 something total.
Okay.
1380, I think was the 2-1, and
Okay.
that whole left part.
So now the add-on
I don't.
makes it total 1500.
1568. I don't remember.
Let me see here. So probably it was 200 square feet added. So let's say 1680-ish. But you have to get confirmed.
Yeah.
So then 1952 block home. The back is wood though. The back add-on, or is that all concrete as well?
Siding and wood.
Okay.
For the add-on.
So okay. So now you got a mixture of it. So add-on wood. Okay. All right. Perfect. So now what it's going to show me as well, it's going to show me the properties I've sold in the area and what do they look like inside. So that's kind of what matters. So then if I see this, and it's funny because one of the houses we actually sold, so I know that one well, I think. It was a 1427. Okay, so you've got one that sold for 252, 295, 217, 299, 250. Okay? And so these are all around you. And then you got 146, what doesn't help, and 137, okay? So now I have to look at the year built, because when we pull the comps, we're looking at that 5 years up, 5 years down, right? So now you've got 52, 50, 146. So this may be a iffer, but sometimes they'll look at it, sometimes they won't.
Still in the range.
Yeah. So now you've got, and then those properties, so 215, 295, and then we've got 1949, 1954, 1957. Here's what they sold for. And then we've got these other two, which it doesn't help the cause, but it is what it is. There's nothing we could do about it.
Understand that.
So 1952, exactly like your house. 146, one here and here. So now we kind of know the range, and yes, they are solid comps. But now we have to look in the inside of the property. So sometimes these pictures, they show you pictures of the inside.
You're saying solid comps, but I saw one that was a 2-1, and this is a 3-3. So that would be,
So
I think it was this one.
which one was
I
it?
don't know. I saw it back over here somewhere.
Let me see. So when it comes down to bedrooms, bath, they normally go off of the square footage and not just the bedrooms and baths. So some of these could be like, I've seen properties that it says 3-1 and I go inside, it's a 2-2. But I think you're 100%. I think it was the first one. This one over here, I think. 3-1. 2 bedroom, 3 bath is one.
I don't know. Everyone, oh, maybe a
2 bedroom, 1 bath. Yeah.
3-1.
3-1. Yep. So then what they would do is they'll look at this one and they'll say, okay, how much does it cost to add a bathroom? And then they would look at it as a range. So then we've got 215. What does it look like inside? And no pictures. Great. Okay, so this one, no pictures. All right, so this one, so for 295, what does this one look inside? Okay, so they completely updated this one. And I think it has a similar 2-car garage like yours, if I'm looking at that. I can't really see that well. Yeah. Okay, so now we know if it was completely updated, this is probably what it would go for. Then we've got 250. Looks cute. What does the inside look like? Great, they don't want to show us pictures. All right, then we have another one, 299, wood frame.
No pictures.
No pictures, exactly. No, but you could tell from here.
Is that a common thing now that they don't want to give pictures anymore?
It's up in the air. It's like sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Now this is getting hot. This morning it was cool outside.
I know it was.
I was like super happy. My dad's retired, so now he works I wouldn't say he works for me, he works with me on some rehabs. And he's hilarious because he comes in, my office, you're not allowed to wear shoes. I lived in Korea for 2 years, so I'm like, no shoes. This is my dad, with shoes. Right. Well, I'm the dad, so I could wear like, Dad, you're kidding me.
I know, Jordan and I spent the past 2 days brush hogging and cutting trees down, and then he wore his shoes under the bed this morning, and I have like one of those white sheepskin rugs next to my
No way.
So I got up this morning and started vacuuming and started cleaning. And
I'm the same way.
I'm like, do I say anything and not get the kiss goodbye, or do I just let it go and vacuum every morning?
No, you say something, and you still vacuum, or you say it's like, here's the vacuum. I was like,
we were with my dad the other day, and my dad's like, the difference is my dad can't hear.
oh.
George says, the difference is you can't hear her. He says, and I just don't listen.
Oh my God. All right, so this one's on Fern Road. This one, so for $217. This is cute though. It's not that bad. So you see the inside of this one. All right, nice. Okay, $146. This has to be horrible inside. And let me see here. Do they have? No, that is no pictures at all. So what I would assume it's got to be pretty bad. There's no way that 146, 137 is kind of out of the question, but I'll at least look at it to kind of see what's going on. Yeah, this is not bad actually. They put stainless steel appliances.
Oh, this is a new one, another one.
Yeah, that's interesting. Interesting paint colors.
I know.
Oh yeah, I've seen so much. Like I think between this, what I do, and trucking, to me is super fascinating. This is why I love doing what I do, because you just never know what you're gonna see. You're like, this is interesting.
A new full HVAC system too.
Yeah, I saw that in the back. So this one has it too. All right, so now you kind of see what it's all ranging from. Okay, so now let me pull out, this is my handy dandy simple slip here. Let me see here. All right, so kind of, go ahead, what were you gonna say? Okay.
Feels like I'm buying a car.
Well, the only difference is I'm 100% transparent with everything. Yeah. Okay, so now my goal is two things right now. One, figure out your goal, and then we figure out what's the plan so we can get this. So kind of what is your goal financially on this, other than I just want to make as much money as possible?
I had originally thought that I would like to get like 215.
Okay.
But I know the market has shifted some, and I know there's some of those lower sales, so I'm open to hear what you have to say.
So what would that number be then, I guess, in your head? Because I personally hate back and forth, so that's why I ask you. So my goal is, can I hit your number or not? That's kind of what I look at.
Well, did you figure, based on your comparables that you've shown me,
Yeah.
which I believe those were true and factual,
Mm-hmm.
and based on it's not a hoarder house still, but it's not all, freshly ready to flip either, so.
Mm-hmm. I look at it like this.
I'm a realistic person. I'm not here to back and forth and play badminton with you.
No, and I could tell especially with your situation as well, like I get where you're at right now. At least my assumption is just like, if I get something fair, I'm good to go. I just kind of want to move on, do my thing, and that's it. Am I close? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. I've done this once or twice. So I look at it like this. Let's say, I don't think you'll kill the deal if I say 205-ish. Would that kind of be a number that we could say? Okay, so let's just say it's 205-ish. Okay, because honestly, if I can give you more, I want to. I have no problem. My biggest thing is the numbers got to make sense, and I can't lose money because I can't do this anymore.
Sure, it's a business. I understand it's a bit. I mean, I have a business management degree. I have a business management, liberal arts, and pre-med biology.
No way. That's super fascinating. And you never want to get back into pre-med?
No.
No? You never want to fulfill that? You were done?
School.
That's a lot, yeah. My girlfriend's a radiologist, so, her medical school and everything was 12 years all together.
I spent 10
with fellowship,
with 3 degrees and internships, and I
good.
did that chapter.
And then you're stuck in one location a lot of times. You're not doing what you're doing.
The fluorescent lights gave me headaches and claustrophobia, and I like coolness, but I don't like air conditioner cold, so it's always freezing. And I can sit in a truck, put my radio on, talk to my friends, put the windows down, put the windows up, stop when I want. Hey, I'm going to be off, Highway 27 in 30 minutes. Want to meet me for half an hour? Yeah, sure, I'll meet you there. Meet at the truck stop for half an hour.
You can't beat that. That's perfect. That's a good life.
And I can drive whatever part of the day I want.
You can't beat that at all. And then you're working for ESPN. How cool is that? Like you don't even have to pay for tickets anywhere.
You can go to the events, and I'm like, well, yeah, I can.
That's super awesome.
And I'm taking some friends to, I did the last UF home game last year.
Okay.
And my friends like, can we go? And I'm like, I don't know. I never asked. So, because usually I'm around the country, not around
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, my boss is like, I can't get tickets, but I can get a media pass.
Okay.
Which is worth way more than than tickets.
Yeah.
So I had a buddy here who had season tickets, box seats. His wife wasn't going. And he said the 2 seats next to him typically aren't filled. So I sat next to him. My friend Markel and Wayne sat. She's like, "Can we go on the field?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So I took my badge, and they were like, "There's like a line people pay to go on the field," which I didn't know that was a thing. They stopped the line and let me run on the field. And I was
No way.
So we came down there, and it was their 30-year wedding anniversary. So we went down to the 30-yard line, posed them in front of the 30,
What?
took pictures. These kids were throwing a football. It just rolled right into Wayne's hands when I was taking pictures.
No
it was like
way.
Perfect.
That's
So,
amazing.
Just, yeah.
Oh my God,
I mean,
that's super
I met
epic.
this couple at a hotel in Kansas City, and he was 6'8", and I was telling him my fiance is 6'8", and he was drafted out of high school to play basketball in Australia. And I was like, "Hey, we're doing a basketball tournament here in 2 months. I'll be back in town. You want to go?" And yeah, so I got him and his
What?
buddy's tickets. And his wife was like, "He just got out of cancer rehab, and you don't know how much this means to him." And I
Oh,
was like,
wow.
"Wow, you know."
So you're already being a nurse.
Yeah.
Without doing it.
Taking care of people whenever I can.
Yeah,
So.
no, 100%. I feel the same way of like what I do, because it's like I meet some people that they're in horrible situations and then they can't sell it for traditional financing. And then they don't trust anybody at all, because a lot of people keep on trying to scam them over the phone. And then I was like, so one guy, I remember he wanted his name was Jimmy Stewart, out of all names, right? And his wife was Barbara Stewart, which was the name of my stepmom, Barb.
Oh.
And so he's like, "I wanted to sell it for $450." Now he had a gorgeous property. This is in, gosh, I can't even remember the name. This is like South Lakeland, huge lot, like almost 2 acres of land. He had a 8-car garage, all classic cars in it, but he had cancer and he couldn't really walk. And he used to be a mechanic. So he had a huge mechanic shop. Everything was beautiful. He won tons of awards. He had a 50 style room in his house with the how do you do the music, the boot box or whatever. All his album, all his award, everything. Like that was his shrine.
Yeah.
And then I was like, he's like, "I just need $450 and I'll walk." And I did the comps. I looked at it, I was like, "Sir, yeah, that's not going to work." I said, it's in perfect condition. There's nothing wrong. I'm going to help you out. I think we can get $600 for it. So we actually cleaned it all up for him, got everything situated. And what I did is I just switched it over and I just said, "Hey, we'll just list it for you. I'm not going to buy it from you. We're just going to list it and you keep 100% of the profit. We'll just pay back on the listing side." And that's it. So he made $120,000 more than what he wanted. And I was like, have fun. I was like, because sometimes I could do that. If the numbers make sense and I'm just like, yeah, I could, why not? It's like, it's just money. I was like, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But yeah, that's the kind of why I love doing what I do, because it's like every situation is totally different and I always meet somebody completely new. And you don't know the story.
Right.
You have no
Everybody's got a
idea.
story.
Yeah, it's always super cool. Like, and then one lady, I buy her property and then she calls me back the next day. She's like, "Oh, I got 2 others. You want to buy those 2? And I was like, "Sure." I was like, "Okay." And then she gave me great deals. And I was like, and then we just helped her move. Like her biggest thing is like, "I can't move." And I was like, "No problem." So we had the moving guys. We made it a pizza day. Even my son was out there. I was like, whatever. Yeah. Okay. So over here, again, kind of what I'm thinking is, I know your range is like 215 to 205, right? So I look at it like we have a fast, slow, creative way of doing it. The first thing is I have to look at the facts. So Jordan was telling me you don't have any mortgage on the property, correct? So 0 mortgage, which is great. And then it needs some love. Needs love. Okay, there we go.
And a really good cleaning girl.
Yes, yes. Cleaning as well. And then for me, I always do full inspections on the property. So I don't know what else is there. And I'm sure probably you haven't done one either, like a full inspection.
Oh, I did a while ago.
Okay, you did? Oh, that's even better. If you could ever send that to me, that would be great.
Do I have it?
If not, that's fine, because I'll just update it.
Maybe I'm thinking of another house. I don't know.
Could be. Jordan said you have a lot of houses.
I don't have a lot.
Well, in his eyes, he's like,
rentals.
that's a big deal. That's huge.
It's not a lot.
Well,
I have
for
friends that have hundreds of rentals.
Yeah, I have some friends like that too. Okay, so facts. Now we're going to go fast, slow, creative. So fast is basically like lowball offer, but it's all cash. To me, you don't need that. That's not your situation. Some people have that
Yeah.
they're like, I need money like right now. This
Yeah,
is the situation.
I'm not in that
Yeah.
desperate situation.
Yeah, so this is money, need cash now.
Isn't that a commercial?
Yeah, I think that is actually. So we're not going to go that route.
Need cash now.
The slow method is basically, if I look at this and it needed no work at all, then it's a different conversation, like I did with the Holly Road and the guy, Jimmy Stewart. Then it's different. This is not that. This is needs love. You don't have a mortgage, so then it's like, all right, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine kind of thing. So what that could look like is going to be on the creative side. So what I'm thinking is, okay, so let's say, for example, if we're at 205 sales price, okay? Would that be fair to say in this range?
What are the...
I'll go with that. But I want to make sure the sales price we're close.
Okay.
Like it won't kill the deal kind of thing.
No, I'm open to what you're...
Okay. So what I'm thinking is this. If you do if we could do 205, what I'll do is, can I give you 25 cash now? You hold a second for the remaining so I can get in here and finish the property, clean it up, get everything complete. Then I'm going to put it back on the market. Once I put it back on the market, I'm going to pay you your difference of here. So that's going to be what, 185? Am I close? 185. Okay, 185. So it's like, I'll give you what you want and I'll give you cash right when basically what we're going to do is we're going to transition to what they call a land trust. You still have ownership. I'm going to be on there as well as a beneficiary. I'm going to give you the cash at the title company. Make sure there's no title issues. We're going to start working on here. We're going to put it on the market, and basically in 3 to 6 months-ish or sooner, we'll give you the remaining amount. So basically, we're going to create a mortgage, and then you'll have a mortgage on the property. So it's a first lien position. Does that make sense?
Wait, say that again.
Okay, no problem. 205. 25. Once the title is clear, you'll get 25. Then, like, do you have a mortgage on this property? God dang, I gotta give you an example with a mortgage.
Mortgages.
Okay, so, but you realize people get mortgages on homes.
Well, I understand how the system works, yes.
Okay.
I had one before.
Okay, got it. We're cooking with gas. All right, so you're gonna be the bank. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be in what they call first mortgage position. That's basically the strongest. You can't get any higher than that, right?
That's who holds the mortgage.
Exactly. So we're gonna create a mortgage with a title company and the attorney does it for 185. Okay. Now then, what I'm gonna go in here is I'm gonna rehab the property, repair it, and then when we're done and we close out everything, you get the 185 because obviously we can't sell the house without closing out a first mortgage. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So then out of looking at...
I must have gotten daydreamed in the first, but yeah, that makes total sense.
It's all good. You definitely have a valid excuse of whatever you say that you're just like, oh, what? No problem.
This air conditioner broke and I sent him to this house and I'm like, she's there. She's waiting for you. He's like, I'm knocking on the door. There's nobody home. And I'm like, wait a minute. What house are you at?
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, it's the house next door.
I was like, let me look at my sticky notes.
I used to be so smart, and that's the hardest part is just not having that knowledge there anymore.
I can't even imagine. Because the thing, like I used to work at, I'm not saying your retirement home status, but I used to work at one. And I remember that of like people, you know, one day they're on it.
Sharp.
They're on it. Super sharp, super sharp. And the next day they're like, they forgot my name.
Drooling in their cereal, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God. And then my grandmother had that 2 years ago before she passed. And I was like, oh my God, dementia's a real thing.
Yeah.
Because like 1 minute I'm talking to her, she's like, oh, papacito, blah, blah, blah. Next day she's like, she looked at me like a stranger. And I remember that when she was starting to go into remission and pass, I was like, please God, just give me one more conversation with her normal, please. Because it was so, I was like broken from that. And the last conversation she had, she remembered me.
You knew exactly who you were.
Yes.
Your whole life story.
I was like,
it's amazing.
yes. And I was like, whew, I'm not calling her back. I was like, I love her, but she's 94 and that's it. We're good.
It is hard.
Yeah, because it's like, and you're not going through that, so don't worry about that though. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Or Jordan will call me. It's like, okay, so looking at this, I mean, does this make sense? Mm-hmm. Would this scenario work for you?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, what aren't you clear about? Then you tell me.
Oh no, I understand the process. I'm not sure if I'm wanting to go into a timeline as opposed to Just sell it, be done with it.
Well, technically you are going to sell it, be done with it.
Yeah.
Because it's really a first mortgage on a property that I can't, obviously we're going to get in and get out. I'm not trying to be here. We're not renting it out. We're not doing anything of that. And we could even put a stipulation of just like, hey, if it passes X amount of time, like there's a trigger that happens that I have to just say, okay, here's your money. It's good. So, but if I can work it out that I don't have to pay so much up front, it kind of helps us because now we're not just paying interest just to lock it in when we just need to get in there, rehab the property, and get back out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know, I understand where you're coming from.
That's kind of why I was like, you scratch my back, I don't mind scratching yours at all. I'll give you what you want in that 205 range if that works.
I will definitely think about it, and
Okay.
I don't make any decisions split second.
No problem. I told Jordan, I said, I don't want to come over here if she's not ready. Because then what I've noticed from doing this for a long time is then people don't call back. And then that's it. And that usually happens 9 times out of 10.
Oh no, I'll definitely call.
All right, so hopefully you got something out of this entire video that you watched raw and unfiltered. Yes, she had cancer. Yes, we negotiated a deal. And then she wanted to think about. Now, most of the time, what you want to do in those kind of situations, you don't even actually want to schedule the appointment at all if they're really not ready to sign an agreement. It's kind of a waste. And so, but these are lessons that you always have to learn, even myself sometimes. My recommendation, if they're not ready to sign, even if you give them what they want, don't even don't even go to the appointment at all. But if you are interested in learning more about being a true investor, doing things with integrity and doing things the right way, and giving sellers options with win-win scenarios, then go to trueinvestors.com, join the community, be a part of it, and start taking action now. Even if you're interested in mentorship, probably I can't mentor everybody, but if you want to fill out the application, you're more than welcome. All right, be blessed. Bye.